We're getting ready to leave here today, but I want to show you an option I found. This Coachman we looked at in the last video, I just checked into it. It is for sale, and I might buy it. I might buy it. It's it needs some things. It is $2,500 as is, but the lady bought it. I think she just lives down the road here. She's local, but I'm not going to bother her just yet because the dealership just showed it to me. Come out, start it up. Sounds good. Sounds smooth. Sounds quiet. It only has 54,000 original miles on it, and the lady did put new tires on it and some front suspension work that it had needed. It has a new Pennsylvania state inspection. It passed, so mechanically we might be okay. The structure and everything looks pretty solid. I think it would scrub up, and I think it would brighten up really nice. I really do. A couple of spots I went and just wetted my finger a little bit, and I think that the color would come back nice. And yeah, it needs a good hot soapy bath. And it does have some issues. The reason it's that cheap is the hot water tank needs replaced. They just quoted me $800, that's parts and labor, to replace that, and the refrigerator doesn't work. And I know now that I would probably do myself. That's about $1,800 or $2,000. So that's why this is so cheap. It needs a couple new appliances. The water pump came on and worked and everything, and you know, check some lights and the charging system. The engine does charge the house batteries, and when they're supposed to, when it's running, and just some basic things real quick. We're not going to bother checking out the inside, but it's all pretty much original, and it looks pretty good. The dinette cushions are missing, so I'd have to get dinette cushions too. But you know, the sink, stove, bed, bath, all that seems looks pretty good. The ceiling is all dry, like it's never had any leaks, so that's an option. You know, it's $2,000. I think he said her low dollar is $2,000, but you know, I'm looking at putting another, you know, $3,000 in it. So bang, just right off the top, just getting appliances running, you know, it's a $5,000. I got $5,000 into it, and who knows what other incidentals and this and that, and you know, things could start adding up real quick all of a sudden when you get involved with an RV, an old used RV. So who knows, it could probably pretty easily end up a $6,000-8,000 machine in no time, really. Oh yeah, so what happened was, when the lady realized, oh, you know, she put that money into it with the new tires and everything, and front suspension work, I don't know what else she had to do to it to get it to pass the state safety inspection. But then once she realized it needed, you know, some new appliances, she's like, oh, this thing's a money pit, whatever. She went out and bought this one. So, and it has a missing door down there in the back. I don't know if she's any further ahead or not. But she decided to just quit throwing a bunch of money into that other one. So we'll see. I got other ideas too. It's just an option. All right, we've gone this far. Check this out. It is running. Started it up, letting it warm up a little bit. We're actually gonna take it for a little ride. Well, this is different. Such a different feel than the Bounder. It runs pretty quiet. It shifts through the gears real nice. Up shifts, down shifts. Seems like it behaves like it's supposed to. It's such a different feel to it. Well, it is a much smaller vehicle. This is 12 feet shorter than the Bounder. We're back, and Bella is looking at me like, what are you doing over in that other RV? I'm like, don't worry, girl. Maybe this chair will work out better than your old one over there. I don't even know what year this thing is. I think it's older than the Bounder is, actually. All right, so, you know, it's dirty. You know, it needs cleaned up, and Some things taken care of. Its cushions are missing off the dinette. And this is just like the Tioga, almost identically, that I used to have. Has some counter space available. Oven, stovetop. There's a microwave up in there. The corner bed and the corner bathroom and sink. Wardrobe, refrigerator, freezer, which doesn't work right now. That's part of the price thing. More storage here, here, and here. So it is missing this chair too, which I will have to locate one. And I don't want to just put in some, recliner or something meant for a home. I'd like to find the chair, the type that belongs there, and swivets on that post. So this is it. And I think for the price, I don't think I could go wrong. Even if I just, bought it and give it a good scrubbing and tidy it up, I could probably resell it and make money on it. Or if I decide to make use of it for my own self, me and Bella. It's not quite as tall as the Bounder, so it's pushing less wind, going down the highway. A little deceiving, but I'll bet it's actually about a foot shorter than the Bounder. Ugh. Maybe not quite. Let's see, they're almost nose to nose. All right, the Bounder's ahead a little bit, maybe by a foot or so. And lengthwise, yeah, she needs a good bath. Lengthwise, it'll come much shorter than the Bounder. Now, it does not have a rooftop air conditioner. No, there was never one in here, I don't believe. The ceiling looks like, it doesn't look like anything was ever taken out. And I looked up on the roof looks good. Yeah, it's stained. I can't say it enough. It needs a good bath. But somebody put one in. They could have done a little neater job and actually painted this wood. If I buy this, I'll probably redo that, or just inspect it real good and paint that wood, a cream color to match, and just clean this caulking all out. Yeah, I'll address that and make it look a little tidier. Repaint the hot water. These hot water tank covers, just because the hot water and steam and the heat, these tend to rust. So, do some things like that. We'll see. And since I've taken it for a ride and left it warm up and taken it for a ride and everything, it doesn't have a whole lot of gas in it, but it's got good oil pressure. Hang on, it has the exact same gauges as the Bounder does. It's just it's warmed up. Operating temperature looks good. Good oil pressure. Oh, I was wrong about the mileage. This has 59, 302 miles on it. Funny thing about dogs is Bella knew where we were going. I left her out. Okay, there she is. She came out, she went out around, and she went around to that side of that RV. Somehow she knew that we're going over to that RV. And she's at the door. How did you know? Say, because dogs are smart like that. Okay. What do you think, Bella? Where are you gonna go? Huh? You better go check out this seat up here. Huh? Is this seat gonna work? She says, look at that. She says, okay, I can see out the windows okay. This could work. She says, it's got a bed. It's got a bed. Alright, let's snoop around under there. Yeah, it's gonna take some, cleaning this stuff out of here and getting some cushions made. Just some serious, thorough cleaning, vacuuming. I don't know why the back wheel covers weren't put back on. Just needs good cleaning inside and out. The thing is about this, I should mention too, not only do I have somebody that's been interested in the Bounder for a while, also somebody that's interested in the van. And I'm like, well, I can't sell the van. And I thought if I did, I'd have to get, a price that I'm pretty damn comfortable with to let it go. And I stated that, and they were still very interested. I mean, so I could sell both of them. But I'm gonna hang on to the van though, I think, for sure, at least for a while. You know, there's just projects to where uh, I keep my eye out for vans. I thought if I get another deal, if I come across a deal on another van, maybe I'll get one a little bit taller or little bit longer, and I'll build it, and just use that first one kind of as a stepping stone, and go on to a bigger van, which that could happen. Um, but I just can't see being without me. I don't want to be without something that doesn't have hot running water and a shower. I don't want to be limited to a van and going around grabbing showers at, other places. And I like to be able to shower, in my own place. So this too could be a stepping stone to something. Maybe I'll own it, use it, and for a while, and then just wait for the next deal, and whatever I've paid for it and have into it. I think I could easily get that back out of. Usually when I own a vehicle, I give it some love and repairs and attention as I own it, and it's usually better shape after I've had it a while. Of course, the price would go up from what I'm paying for this. It'd go up accordingly. And in this market, I could probably, whether I just took this and cleaned it up and relisted it, because this has not been advertised, it just sits here. I mean, it'd probably been long gone if it'd been advertised while they're asking for it. I could probably just clean it up, take some nice pictures of it, and as is, need some appliance work, and sell it and make money on it, just not doing anything to it other than a bath. Or if I, repair the appliances and do things to it, market, I could still make money on this. So maybe that's just with my skills. Maybe that's what I should do. Just move from RV to RV to RV or van or whatever, and flip them. And I've kind of made, although I've put money into the bounder, obviously, and work too. That's cheap, a lot cheaper than having to make new RV payments by a long shot. So even if I kind of break even, give or take, whatever on the bounder, whatever money's gone into it, just maintaining it and different upgrades, or whatever, it's been a cheap route to go. And the same with this. I don't necessarily have to break even or come out ahead, even if I, in the end, if I've lost a couple of bucks. Well, if I've gotten to use it for months or a year or two or three, whatever, it's kind of like owning it for free, with minimal upkeep and upgrades, and it's still cheaper than buying an expensive one and financing and big payments and stuff. So we'll see. What do you think? What do you think? Huh? Could we make do with this? I think so. Is that so? Yeah, and after looking around it again a second time, first time was just a quick, just let me see some basics. Is the structure sound? Does it run? And just a quick looking over. But now I've been here again this morning, spending more time going through it. It actually has a fair amount. It has more storage than what I originally thought. So not a ton outside. There's some, but certainly not like the bounder. But inside, I think I can make this work. I kind of like it. And it's got to get better gas mileage than the bounder. This is only 22 foot. Yeah, 12 feet shorter than the bounder. And it has to weigh, roughly 5,000 pounds less. Unless, looks like it's not as tall, so it's not pushing as much air. But also the windshields on this are slanted much more. So it's a little more aerodynamic. It has to get better mileage than what the bounder got. So we might go from, about 6.5 miles to a gallon up to maybe 8 or 9. Might even see 10 on a good day. Never know. Keep my fingers crossed that it's even a little better than that. 10 plus. 10 to 12 range, man, that'd be, gas prices today, that would be good.